event in all Sparkle events ever. Then I'm going to have a man speak. As our company grows, there's more and more and more men interested. They see the opportunity. They may not wear makeup, but they know that women love to buy it. So they see the business potential. I actually had a man yesterday messaging me, and he says, how many men do you have on your team? I'm like, a handful? I mean, not, he's like, how many on your team? I said, 40,000. He said, men? Question mark. I said, a handful? I said, but, a few smart men. That's what it is. So I'm going to record this. He wants me to send it to him. If you guys want to get your phones out, you can record it. If you have any male prospects, be a great thing to send them, a great tool to send them. And this man I'm going to bring up, he has helped so much through our London event, through this event. He has set up all of the computer, everything. He is a Black status presenter. Him and his mother work the business together. I don't know if you guys knew that we have a Black status male presenter. How cool is that? The Lash Daddy himself.
He bloody loves it, he does.
I am so honored to introduce Darius Ward.
He's nervous now.
Good afternoon, Warrington! How scared am I?
This much. Okay, right. Feel the fear
and do it anyway,
Tony Robbins says, doesn't it? Is it Tony Robbins? No, it's not. It's Susan Jeffers.
Susan Jeffers.
Okay, so that's my first mistake.
Keep the makeup.
I've done a couple of notes. I'll probably not even look at it after now. But anyway, so that's the back. So I'll start at the start, shall I? So just to tell you a little bit about myself. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I've never actually done this. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Darius Ward. I'm a technical guy, social media whiz, some people call me. Bit of a geek, bit of a Mapley's fetish going on, I have to admit. And in my spare time, I'm a Black exclusive status presenter. With Nadine, my mum. So I got involved in network marketing about 3 years ago, and I was really fortunate to come across it. Little did I realise at the time, I have to say, because I actually took on, albeit in a different opportunity, I took it on for a bit of spare cash. And I thought, well, this'll do until I find a proper job, until I find something that's going to earn me some decent money. And I have had businesses in the past and all that anyway. So I actually came across Younique through a series of very spooky but delightful events. And I'm sure many of you have heard the story, told much better by my mother, I have to say. Not embellished with extra facts or anything like that. But as a result of these consequences, obviously Nadine has worked in direct sales and party plan for about 30 years. And a lot of my friends at school, they went into the family business, became joiners or aerospace engineers and all the different things, following their dads or their mums in some instances. And it was something that I always hoped to do. But I thought to myself, well, I can't sell makeup. Who's going to listen to me? I'm a boy. And that was a belief that I had for all those years growing up. So when Younique came along, actually the idea was that I would cover the social media side, knowing a little bit as I do about that, and Nadine, of course, being fantastic as she is, would cover the product, the network development and coaching and all the rest of it. But the way that it's actually turned out is far from. So I'm actually involved actively in all elements of the business now, including the product itself, I'm delighted to say.
Blitzing. Yeah.
And blitzing.
Blitzing. Oh yeah, definitely. Can't miss that bit. So, but I mean, nonetheless, if you would have approached me 6 months ago, anyone in this room, and said you want to get involved in a makeup business, I'm like, what? Get out of yourself, But how delighted am I, not only to be here today, as I was last week, and as I am everywhere I go, just delighted, joyful. It's all just so exciting, isn't it? It's awesome. It is, isn't it? And I do love, and I mean the word love, I love this business. Honestly, I can't even put it into words. I was speaking to a lady.
And you rock the mascara, you look so good wearing it.
You peeking through my windows? So, like I said, I'm not even looking at my notes. So, so when I got involved, I was like, well, the thing is, there's a lot of people coming to me, and on a, daily, weekly, monthly basis, and they're saying, Darius, what about this and what about that? And I thought, well, with the social media and all that's all fine, but when they're asking product questions, I'm having to say, speak to me mum. And I thought, well, how can I, in one-to-one conversation, or study here, trembling as I am, in front of all you lovely ladies, actually, lead if I'm not doing it myself? How can I show and teach other people how to do something that I can't actually do myself? So get a grip, Darius, I said to myself. And learn all. Sorry?
Wear the makeup.
Yeah, maybe. So that's, we'll leave that one there, shall we? So the little point I'd like to make, actually, is as a result of going on this amazing journey and meeting all you amazing people, then I have overcome my limiting, I've now learned the term, my limiting self-belief. How posh is that? Very posh indeed. So the point that I would like to make is, yes, I'm a boy. I have all the bits.
Prove it!
I knew I'd say something I regret. So, but nonetheless, I've overcome it. And I have to say that yes, I am a boy, and as a result, that is the limiting self-belief that I've had to overcome, that a boy can't do it, because here I am doing it on a daily basis. I'm in front of you here today. But is that not the same for everyone?
Yeah.
Man, woman, or child?
Yeah.
Do we not all place upon ourselves limiting self-beliefs? And what a place to come and overcome them here today, and in the opportunity as a whole. So when I first get started, just to give a couple of tips to the one male representative in the group over there, but for whoever's watching it on the interweb also, all I did when I first got started and was selling the product was used customer referrals, or customer references, should I say. And obviously, as I was meeting more and more presenters as I was going along, and they were sharing their stories, I in turn shared their stories. Now, I did that to help me overcome my limiting self-belief. But again, can anyone not do that? So you might have only got started last week, you might not have sold a single mascara, but already, without even knowing it, you are an expert. Because simply by sharing the stories of the successful people, whether it be Amber, and her an amazing income and a just truly awesome business, or whether it's your upline, or whomever it might be, then of course you can share those stories straight away. As soon as you have them, you can share them. And that's the amazing thing, I'm sure you know already about network marketing, is that once you've taken that first step, you are a pro and can start to recruit. So if you've signed up and not sold anything as yet, you're still waiting on your kit or whatever it might be, you're still one step ahead of everyone else that you're introducing. So from day one, from the moment you press that register button, you can start recruiting. And that's exactly what we do and have done all along. So the other thing is that, as I've mentioned, I'm a boy. Not to make a big deal of it or anything. But I am a boy, but that isn't to say that I don't have friends that are girls. And I'm very fortunate, actually. I would probably say, certainly now, my friends list is like, 95% female. But even prior to that, even prior to getting involved with Younique, it was probably about 60 or 70%. But, I prefer female company, it's just a personal preference. So all I did... Not in that way. What are you talking about? Take your mind out, little Tess. So all I did was tag them in. I did a post, the same as everyone else in this room, the same as where I got started, same way Nadine at the back there, every single person in this room, I wrote a post, because if no one knows you're in Younique, how are they ever going to buy anything from you? They're not, are they? So I just did the same, and I just happened to tag in the females on my list. But since then, overcoming my limiting self-belief, I've now started tagging my male friends in. Because, you know, they can buy for themselves if you want, I'm not judging, as long as they buy, that's fine. But more than that, they have girlfriends, they have mums, they have cousins, nieces, daughters, you know, whatever. And it's, you know, so then again, it's a third person referral. So it's like, you know, get out there and spread that message. So everyone has to play to their strengths. So, you know, it's great that Nadine has 30 years experience and has a wealth of knowledge and obviously knows a lot of people, which has all helped tremendously with the business. That's her strength. Not, you know, that's not to take anything away from her at all. But everyone has their own strengths. So working on your, what is it? Limiting self-beliefs, but also focusing on your strengths that you have already. So whilst you're out there, just do it and be confident. So the tip that I would give, if I may be as brave to do so, would be that be yourself +1. That's all you have to do. So if you're a naturally springy, bubbly, out there kind of person, well, that's fantastic, but you can still be +1. But even if you're an Eeyore type character and you're a bit more sort of mascara, you know, that kind of thing, well, that's fine. But just lift your head up, just smile, and just say, are you aware of this amazing opportunity that I've recently come across? It's going to be so fantastic. I've barely got started myself, but I want you to get involved straight away because I don't want you to miss even a single more day without these amazing products and opportunity in your life. Nodding. Everyone's nodding. Okay, so seize the potential each day has to offer is my next note. Am I overrunning? Am I okay?
Take as long as you need.
Alright, you're not going to get me off now. I'm hooked. Right, so seize the potential that each day has to offer. So you might only have 10 minutes. You might have 10 hours. It doesn't matter. Use the time that you've got to the best use that you can. Schedule your posts if you're going to be busy, so there's content still going out there. Arrange the appointment for when you are going to have more time. Book your home parties in when the kids are away at school, not in half term, whatever it might be. Use the time that you have. Use the time that you have. Move towards your goals each day. So if I can be brave enough to ask you all one favour, would that be okay?
Yeah.
Please will you stand to your feet? Okay, we're all up. Okay, now can I ask you to put your hands in the air and stretch as tall as you can. So you're all stretching as far as you go. Now let's imagine for a second there are £20 notes dangling from the ceiling. Reach out for them. That's it. Now how many of you went up an extra inch or two? There is always more. You're all fantastic, but there is always more to do. Take a seat, that's fine, thank you. So just as you have done now, you reach that extra inch or two to get to your goal. And each and every day you can do that too. So I'm going to ask each of you, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to stand up again. I'm going to ask each of you each day to reach out and to grasp for the stars. To take what is rightfully yours and you all so richly deserve. And remember, the time is going to pass anyway, but where will you be in 90 days' time? Thank you very much.
Let's all rise and give him a standing ovation. That was powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was good. Great job. That was our first ever male training in Younique, in history. Younique company, not just Team Sparkle. The company of Younique got our very first male presentation. That's cool. You made history, bro.